solid arm. On the infield, Madrigal, Swanson are hitting almost 400. They drive in a ton of runs for these Guardians. If they're going to make the push, they need to get hot. He's gone back to a sinker and slider, and he probably should start the All-Star game in Seattle. After a 2-hour and 45-minute delay, away we go at 9 p.m. It's very important at the top of this order. Classic Stroman gets a bouncing. One down and bases empty for Rosario, who fouls it away. Terry Francona, one of the all would love to see get going. But Stroman takes him down with that breaking ball tailing away. Count is even at a ball and a strike on the 4-time all-top, probably 10 players in the game. Arvin ball foul, it's 2-2. Ramirez just 6 for 20 for the most part. Payoff. And Stroman gets him. In a 1-2-3 innings, we're through a half inning. Got young starting pitchers in this road. Faces Horner his first pitch swinging. Ground ball to second. Andres Jimenez retires calling. Way out front. Off speed and change-ups to Jimenez. That time just a heater at 96. Blown by him. Strikes. Big guy out there. Pitched a great April to 20. Bobby looking for a perfect first. The pace to first. And it's grabbed by Josh Naylor. Stroman. Josh Naylor has been really solid offensively all season. He'll take a strike from Mississauga native. Naylor waits and swings through. That is 3 straight strikes. Here is Bell swinging on the ground to Swanson. 5 up and 5 down pieces. Stroman misses outside to even the count. To Jimenez 2-2. And Marcus Stroman has struck out 4. He's retired all 6. IB. Seiya Suzuki swings for the first time in a few days. Strong or hot at various points this year.
Yes, they have 1 through 9. They have a deep line.
Payoff pitch. Suzuki goes down swinging. Another fastball for a strikeout for 10
to make him throw 4-seamers.
On and Straw, both Gold Glovers. Oh, they look falls between teams until that falling double. And now Swanson hit in his last start to the Brewers. Oh, at the top of the zone, a well played.
Natural. You have to find your natural slot, and you have to find what works for you.
Trying to put away Young. A 1-2. He does. Mixed it up with the change. Marcus Stroman to Will Brennan, one of the top rookie hitters in baseball. As you said it, AJ, worm killer and the athletic, and of course Will Brennan hit one. Because that's baseball, and whether you believe in jinxers or not,
bunch of Marcus Stroman fan.
A ball, this time backhanded by Jared Young. So here's the rookie Bo Naylor, who's had a fun week to say the least. Both behind to play baseball with your big brother if you're Bo Naylor right now.
Yeah, how cool is that?
That's just... So Bo Naylor takes the walk with us. Ball off the glove of a leaping Young down the line towards. We'll get the stop sign. Here's Rosario. Ball into center. The Guardians will take the in. Kwan on his way 2-0. That's going to be one of those plate appearances that. Oh. Another well-placed bottom of the zone strike from Stroman 2. Another 2-2. And Ramirez in a weird stretch where he has fanned 4 times. Puts that one in play with 2 strikes, but to Jimenez, certainly the case at this moment, is over, but he'll run out.
Knows what it is. We have to check all these things.
Middle, how about the 9 hitters for these teams? Ball left side, pass Ramirez, glove by Rosario, the flip to. Here's Morel, fouls one away. Listen, young hitters, as you've talked about, you've seen it. Payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Another fastball from Bybee.
He's pretty good for about 1 or 2, but he gets balls tonight, so the sinker must be sinking pretty well.
Tanner Bybee
Rounds out to Young, his counterpart. And now Josh Bell will take a strike.
Interesting what David.
See how it's accumulated over 80 games. And how it's affected pitchers, and especially for the younger.
Sure. Some other guys.
Bell stays alive 2-2.
Small margin.
Bell goes down swinging, chasing after one in the dirt. That kind of, not really. I just can't live here, man. Like it's like a.
He's used to be able to see.
That's some haterade drinking right there. Former NBA coach, great analyst. Oh, that's back-to-back innings now with a 2-out walk. Brennan has done so this week.
Leading off, he can bunt, he can play.
Well, that was a big bluff from Jimenez off the first base bag. There he goes again. Barnhart was ready for it, but the throw is the right side. Knocked down by Horner. He recovers, has to hurry, makes the play. Ian Happ takes ball one to start the bottom of the fourth from Tanner Bybee. Each of his last 2 starts. Had a brutal outing on the road at Petco Park a few weeks back. Pitches each of those starts. So he's starting to lengthen out a little bit more, and that
Marcus Stroman about extending.
A walk to Ian Happ. He's aboard, just the third base run.
At the same time, AJ, you're right. If they trade Shane Bieber, they're compromising their chances in a very...
It was like a wait-and-see situation on their part to see, is this one on Suzuki? Ooh, waves through. Boy, that fastball looks lively tonight for Bybee. Suzuki fouls one away. Stroman signed a 3-year deal with the Cubs.
Are they on?
A couple of things, AJ. One, he might not get traded. He might finish.
He's run into some trouble here. And his command starting to get away a little bit. Back. A 1-1. On the ground to second. Jimenez to second for one. The relay
to another.
Swanson takes ball one. And this is what you were talking about. He very
hot, but they will chase. See, then he throws a 2-0 changeup right there to Swanson.
He stays, and Swanson swings through on another fastball as Bybee. So now it's up to Young. First pitch swinging, fouled away. And Brennan's there. 5 minutes. We started at 9 p.m. local time, but we've got a good ball game so far. Guardians scored twice in the third, 2 in the third.
Both have been very good. There's been some traffic, yeah, but there hasn't been. Both of these guys have been in complete control of this game. They're impressive to watch.
Oh man, on the inside edge, got a nice call from Jim. Struck to left, but playable for Ian Happ for out number 2. He's number 2. And then it's Stroman at number 3.
They just said, oh, we've been running away with the division.
These 4 have been really solid.
I don't know what other team.
By individual pitchers. His bat rolls it to second for Horner. Trying to get their best knowledge for the next at bat. You sound like the parent of 2 children as well.
No, I don't mean that. 18 spot, right?
There's strike 3 to Madrigal, and that is 7. First, it is a fair ball for Josh Naylor. 2 up and 2 down.
The answers might not be in the iPad, so it's an interesting thing that as we go along.
Horner out in front of that changeup, and he fouls it. Bybee is calling everybody off. He's got it. Ball 1 to Ahmed Rosario, who drove in both runs in the front. Stroman it to the left side for the third baseman Madrigal, including his latest, which was a steal of home plate in extra innings. It's the gap in right center field. That'll get down for a hit. Good job. Off a roll, this Chapman, who was the pitcher at second rule. So I just thought that was an interesting point, and he wasn't necessarily just talking about.
He did. I mean, stolen base numbers are up. Harris was going to go, led to ball 1.
Oh, from the glove. Julian.
I loved talking to David Ross today about his bullpen usage and how that's when he uses his guys.
Infield fly rule in effect as it's grabbed by Horner. The closer in name. Jimenez will take one high. Through Jimenez with this 2-1. On is Morel. Here comes the right. Ramirez coming home.
Runs to the Guardians tonight. Weather can get him out of it.
Brennan fouls it 1-1.
For the way Stroman started, to look up and see.
It's a 1-1 to Brennan. Runner goes from ball. Naylor will score. Sprinting into third is Jimenez. Stayed conservative there. So here's Straw trying to make contact against Merriweather. Backs it up. As Merriweather came in, Brennan gets the RBI single. 4-0 Cleveland. Are stringing them together now. Past the diving Horner. It's another one. Tremendous score for 30 years of your life. Fouled back by Bo, and he stays alive. So you can close out Noah's nickname. There's strike 3 from Merriweather with that delayed call from